Hello there, I'm Scott McKenzie, founder of home care agency Blueprint. If you're planning to start a home care agency in Washington, you may have already realized the process feels overwhelming, unclear, or even a little intimidating. And that's because Washington has one of the most structured, compliance-heavy licensing processes in the country. But with the right guidance and the right roadmap, it becomes completely doable. Let me walk you through what it really takes to get licensed here and give you some inside tips from working with agency owners all across the state. Step 1. The orientation class. Before you can even submit your license application, Washington requires you to attend a 4-hour orientation class provided by the Department of Health. This orientation is mandatory, and it's only offered about once a month. It's typically hosted on Zoom and includes an in-depth walkthrough of Washington's in-home services laws, what type of services each license covers, and what your ongoing responsibilities are once you're licensed. Here's a pro tip. Most people wait until they feel ready to register. Don't register for orientation early because the class often fills up, and it's the gatekeeper to the rest of the process. Once you complete the orientation, you'll receive a certificate of completion. That certificate is required in your application packet. Without it, your application won't even be reviewed. We'll include a link to register in the description below this video, or you can find it on our website. Step 2, the application packet. After orientation, you'll submit your in-home services application to the Washington State Department of Health. Now, here's where the added value comes in. Most people think it's just a form or two, but the state expects a full, professionally prepared packet that proves your readiness to operate. Your application packet needs to include the official in-home services application form, Form 505051, your orientation certificate, a resume for your administrator that shows relevant management or healthcare experience, completed background checks for both the administrator and direct care supervisor, proof of your business license through WA Department of Revenue, proof of commercial general liability insurance, at least $1 million per occurrence or $2 million aggregate, a full-time equivalent also known as FTE, staffing worksheet, an organizational chart showing clear lines of responsibility, your Washington-specific policies and procedures, tailored to the classification of your license, and your license fee, which varies based on the service type. Washington does not accept partial applications. If something is missing or improperly formatted, your packet will be delayed or returned entirely. That's why we handcraft every client's packet with forms, P&Ps, and documentation aligned to Washington's specific rules under WAC 246-335. Step 3. The initial survey. Once your application is accepted, the Department of Health will reach out to schedule your initial survey. This is an inspection, typically done via Zoom or on-site, where a state surveyor will verify that your agency is set up correctly. They'll check for required signage, caregiver files, administrative policies, training documentation, and your plan for keeping vulnerable adults safe. This isn't just a paperwork check. It's a full review of your agency's infrastructure and your understanding of the law. From experience, we know what they ask, what they look for, and how to prepare clients for it. Many of our clients pass on the first attempt because we prep them for exactly what's coming. Step 4. Caregiver training and compliance. After licensing, you'll be responsible for making sure your home care aides, or HCAs, meet all Washington state training and certification standards. Each caregiver must complete 75 hours of state-approved training, pass the HCA certification exam, register with the Department of Health, pass fingerprint-based background checks, and maintain continuing education every year. You're also required to conduct a 2-hour employee orientation, a 3-hour safety training, and proper documentation of all caregiver files per WAC 388-112A. This is where many agencies struggle, not in getting licensed, but staying compliant once clients and staff come on board. That's why we don't just help you get licensed. We give you the systems to operate legally, confidently, and professionally after day one. Here's the final thought. Becoming licensed in Washington isn't about checking boxes. It's about stepping into leadership, building a care-centered business, and creating freedom, purpose, and impact in your own life. If you're watching this, that vision is already calling you. You don't need to figure it out alone. Watch our 10-minute walkthrough video with Caroline, our agency launch guide. She'll walk you through our CHCE system and the Blueprint Ops platform, so you can see exactly how we help Washington agency owners get licensed, stay compliant, and launch faster, without franchise fees or overwhelm. Just click the link below to watch the video now, and when you're ready, you can book a free clarity call with our team. No pressure, no hard sales, just real answers, and a step-by-step plan tailored to you. I'm Scott McKenzie, and my team and I are here to help you launch your Washington home care agency the right way. From day one, let's get started.